Should I put the camera to record your camera?
You can use your camera.
Truck 10 Homestead, about a mile from.
But your camera in the front is not recording, so I don't know if you wanted that.
Oh yeah, press the top button if you don't mind. Okay, let's do one more thing. Canopy and air brakes, close and lock, ready to go. I'm going to rock the rudder pedals now, Michelle. And so don't be alarmed by that.
All right.
There you go. And we're going to bounce along the ground a little bit here until we get going. And then we'll lift off pretty quick.
All right.
Almost flying. There we go. Now we're flying. And there's a buzzard off to the right. Yeah, they're joining with us. So we're up about 100 feet now already. And we're going to go straight out for a little bit. Maybe a little bumpy, but don't be alarmed by that. The wind interacting with the surface, and we'll get up into a little bit smoother air in a minute. But this is my first flight of the day, so I can't really say whether it'll be really bouncy or not.
Okay.
But really, it shouldn't be any worse than that road that you drove in on.
I know, right?
So, that's what I tell people. You don't get freaked out by driving on the dirt roads. You don't get freaked out by a few little rocks, rocking and rolling a little bit into the glider. We're coming up on 1,000 feet now. And let me tell you what's going to happen when we get to 2,000 feet, Michelle. I'm gonna do everything. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the yellow handle. There's one back here too. The yellow handle in front of you. That releases the tow rope. The tow rope has a metal ring on it. And you want to get away from the tow plane and from the metal ring on the end of the rope that's whipping around in the behind the plane. So we will make a climbing right-hand turn, a very steep climbing right-hand turn. What I'll do is I'll do a little up and down movement, then you'll hear thump, thump, and then a climbing right-hand turn, and that's our normal procedure. I don't want you to be alarmed by that, okay? So, he's going to try and take us under this cloud up ahead in hopes that there might be some lift there. And if for us to try and stay up, we need to circle. If at any time you're uncomfortable, don't like circling or you're not feeling good, please let me know. What people tend to do is just get quiet and think, oh, it's going to get better, or I'll just tough it out. But I want to know how you're feeling. I'm seeing the back of your head. If I can't see your facial expressions to know if you're not enjoying the flight. The goal is for me to make sure that you enjoy the flight and get to look around. And so by turning, we get to look around, but sometimes it bothers me.
Well, I'm enjoying it so far, so
okay, so we're going east straight ahead. It's Biscayne Bay. A little bit hazy to the north. I don't see downtown Miami right now. But we are going to do that release in about another minute or so. So I'll give you notice about that. Another reminder. And I may occasionally be listening to the radio, especially when we get you back to the airport. So if I start talking, I might be talking on the radio rather than talking to you.
All right.
Straight. Okay, so we're coming up 1,800 feet, and we're coming up to our release point here in just a minute. So getting ready, I'm going to go a little up and a little down. Release, and over we go. That wasn't a very steep turn, but that's what we do. And we turn back and look and say, where's the airport? So there's the airport. You see the airport is right on the edge of the Everglades. All of that further west, ahead of the glider, is Everglades National Park. So I'm going to turn back into the wind now and go back under this cloud in hopes of finding some lift rising air. And the glider makes some funny sounds sometimes, depending on how the air is flowing over the fuselage. So, right here, we're not going down at all. We're actually kind of maintaining our altitude. Now we're actually going up a little. So, Michelle, if you see any birds, you let me know. And meanwhile, I'll try and point out what we're looking at. So straight south of us is Florida Bay, and we're going to continue around because we flew out of that lift there that we were in. So I want to find that again. And the big tower that you see right off the right of the nose, about 1 or 2 o'clock from the nose, is Channel 6 television antenna.
Oh.
And that's about 1,900 feet up in the air, about the same height that we are right now. And then where is that lift? So there's a little lift right there, but let's see if we can stay in it. It's not very, it's kind of getting blown apart. So we may go downwind a little bit to get underneath that cloud. There's a cloud up ahead and you get a different point of view, but you can now see the Everglades and the farm fields and all of that.
Mm-hmm. It's right in the edge, that airport.
Yes. Well, you know, that way the airplane noise is less likely to disturb the people, the houses, and things like that. Mm-hmm. So we're about as far away from everybody as we could get.
Yes.
Island traffic 095 up through Sierra.
There's a little rise in here right there. I'm going to do a turn here.
Okay, yeah, with the boarding one here.
And Homestead traffic got a glider just off the northeast corner, 1,300 Homestead.
Operator's on upwind number 1. Why don't you stay on the 2.5 to 25 minutes? Operator, Crawford 1
And glider 1,200 just circling northeast of the airport. Use caution crosswind traffic at Homestead. No factor.
Glider trying to go off. Operator, on the Crawford.
So there's the parachute jump plane straight ahead there. Look dead ahead. He's going up to drop some parachute jumpers off, and unfortunately, though, we're not going to be able to watch them come down. And glider 900 feet, getting ready to land runway 9 and turf Homestead.
Oh, so traffic glider departing 9 turf.
So, Michelle, unfortunately, we are not able to stay up any longer. So, because we're in some big sink. And I don't see any birds. And we're down to about 800 feet. So we are going to have to land, I'm sorry to say.
All right. Well, I mean, it is what it is. But I've been enjoying this a lot.
Good.
Yeah.
And we'll kind of
dark traffic. This is Skylane 112 down about 10 miles to the north. Getting down the land, runway 7. Currently at 2,000 feet. We'll be entering the left state for runway 7 marathon traffic.
So here we go. We're going to accelerate now. It's going to get a little noisier. And we're going to land, fly along the ground a little bit, and then land, and hopefully you'll enjoy the landing too. Yeah?
Awesome.
That's the air brakes, the blue handle there, to kind of regulate our rate of descent. And we're going to roll over to the left. We're going to go straight for a little bit, and then we're going to pull over to the left to make room for the other glider to land, okay? Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, Michelle.
I did. Thank you so much.
So I need your help a little bit, which is to pull back on the white handle.
Okay, so landing, this will move. If you feel pressure on the stick, do not fight the pressure.
No, she's not going to be flying.
Okay.
Don't touch the stick.
That's what I told you. You never know.
There's not. It's blowing, so we don't have a lot of opportunity to give you. If it was a calm day and there was good lift, we would try and let you fly for a little bit. But if I do that, we'll be back on the ground before you know it, and maybe not at the airport.
Yeah, that's not what I want to do.
And maybe not at the airport. So. Yeah. Michelle had a good flight. What was that? Oh, you turned your camera on?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was my camera going off. Because, Lynette, I am making a video.
Okay.
As I told Michelle, if you look on my card, 2 things. You'll see a buzzard or a vulture. Those are my buddies. They're my friends. They show us where the thermals are. The other thing is that if you look there, you may find that you're in a video at some point in the future from today.
Okay, watch here.
If you'll use your right hand to hold the canopy
just
from
keep
flowing.
falling on it.
Ok. Tirame una foto para Instagram de lo... Ah, ok, me parece excelente.
Open. Okay, I got your canopy back. Get off.
How high are we going, Lynette?
2,000. Yeah.
I got it.
All right. Okay, let's do the canopy. Okay, Lynette, we're going to bounce along the ground for a little bit.
Okay.
Canopy and air race close and lock. We're a little crooked, but let's go.
Okay.
I'm talking to Here we go. That's me rocking the toe things. So the problem, Lynette, is if you drop it, it's a problem. And it also can interfere with the airflow a little bit. So we'll let you at some point do that, but not on the takeoff. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
So we're up above 200 feet now, and I just heard that there are going to be skydivers landing off to the right at some point soon.
Ooh, nice.
Maybe we'll see them coming down. We're headed eastbound into the wind right now, and that is so that we'll go mostly upwind so that the wind will blow us back towards the airport. And just think of the bumps like the road that you drove in on, the same kind of thing. It's nothing to be alarmed about. It's just the rising air and the wind mixing together, like rough water and for a boat, a little choppy. But I think you'll see most of the time it'll be pretty smooth. Now, Lynette, though, however, if at any time, we're going to be doing some circling. If you're not comfortable at any
I
time,
love that.
okay, but just to let you know, you got to tell me, because what I see is the back of your head. So
Okay.
if you're frowning and unhappy, I don't know that.
No,
So-
go ahead and do your thing. I love all this.
Okay. So
I truly do.
okay, we're going through 1,000 feet, and what Steve, the tow pilot, is going to do is try and find us a cloud
Okay.
that might have some lift under it.
Okay.
So that's the idea. So we are headed now straight ahead, although you can't really see it downtown Miami, right straight ahead off the nose. It's a little bit hazy from the kind of the salt haze, the moist air from the ocean is blowing in, kind of creating a little bit of haze. But now we're headed back east towards Biscayne Bay. The big antenna that you see off the left of the tow plane is Channel 6 television antenna.
Oh, wow.
That's up to 1,900 feet. And so Steve signaled me that he wanted me to take you a little higher than 2,000 feet because, but I don't want you to necessarily tell Michelle because he didn't
Okay.
tell me that for that. So
Okay.
for this one, he's decided.
It's our secret, okay.
Yes, except if it's on the video, she's going to see it.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to show her.
So we're 1,500 now. Let me explain what's going to happen with the release. You see the yellow handle in front of you on the instrument panel? I have the same thing back here, the exact same thing. And I'm going to pull that. First I'm going to do like a little up and down movement like that.
Okay.
Then I'm going to pull the yellow handle twice. It's going to go thump, thump, real kind of loud. I'm going to make sure that the rope falls away, and then I'm going to do a very steep climbing right-hand turn. Okay, so right now we're flying pretty much straight and level, but when we do that turn, it's going to be different, a different experience. I'm just letting you know that's the normal procedure so that we get away from the tow plane and we get away from the metal ring that's on the end of the tow rope. So don't be alarmed by that. So if we can get under this cloud, there might be some lift there.
Okay.
But we're about 200 feet from our release, which means we're going to release pretty quick. So here is our little up
Whoa.
and a little down. There's the release, and around we go.
Oh my God, look at that.
And
That's
there you see the Everglades behind us. And I'm going to quickly turn back upwind
Whoa.
because we're in some lift here, so we're going to try and take advantage of this lift.
Not having a progress. Do not overfly the field at leg well.
So we're actually going up now, Lynette.
Awesome.
We're 2,600 feet now and climbing. So you see the altimeter on the round instrument on the left, it says ALT. Watch and see what we'll get here. Maybe we'll get up to 3,000 feet. You never know.
Can I take the GoPro out now?
Yes, you can. This would be a good time. Just not so far and hold on tight, okay? Very nice. So, to the south, it is a little hazy today. It's like picking up moisture from the water.
Yeah.
But there's the Everglades, all of that Everglades National Park. The airport is right at the edge of the Everglades, and we're out of the lift now. I'm trying to find it again. We're 2,700, and we're not going down. So those bumps are good. That means that there's some lift. And it's cooler up here too. That's a nice thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
you see any birds, please let me know. I'm serious. We fly with them. We really do.
Yeah, that's high.
So we're hearing on the radio, many places very far away. Just imagine we're a 3,000 foot tall radio antenna.
Oh wow.
So we get really good reception. Can't quite hear Puerto Rico from here, but you definitely hear the Bahamas. So 2,800. I'm not sure that we're going to get any higher, but let's see. So you see what I mean about the turning?
Yes.
There is a lot of turning, and so you let me know if you get tired of it.
I don't mind.
So yeah, I told Michelle every flight is different. You know, some of it is luck. Some of it is the tow pilot taking you to the right cloud. The weather is changing. You know, different clouds are moving in. So we're, you know, right now we're lucky enough to get some lift. And with Michelle, we did not really find much, and we found a lot of sink. So what goes up must come down, meaning the air that rises also comes down at some point. Oh, we're flying north a little bit here. So 2,800 feet. We haven't gone down at all. So we fly for 5 hours. I'm not going to keep you up for 5 hours today, but I want to. You know, I know it's. Are you guys? What part of Miami do you live in?
I live in Kendall.
Okay, so
Very close to Dayland Mall.
Okay, I live very close to Dayland Mall, north of Kendall on Sunset.
Oh, nice.
So, but it's a long way to drive down here, no?
It's like 35 minutes.
Okay.
Because there's no traffic.
Okay. There's a bird. Look right above ahead.
Oh, yeah.
So, let's go where he is. But he's not oh, yeah, there's the bumps. We're going to turn to the left now. So I want to make it worth your drive down from Kendall.
Thank you.
So, and the Everglades is ahead. We're not going to go out over the Everglades because we don't want to fight the wind coming back. We'll go a little back this try and get back to that other cloud straight ahead. More bumps, more rising air. And we're back in some lift. Yeah, you can't see Dadeland today. You can actually see the Marlins Stadium, and on many days, Marlins Stadium and downtown and Miami Beach, Coral Gables, all of that. You doing okay, Lynette?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. The airport is right underneath us. See it?
Yep.
So how did you find out about line gliders?
When we did the hot air balloon.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. We loved it. And they were like, if you like this, you should do the gliders.
Okay. We'll have to thank the hot air balloon guys.
They're great.
It's a lot harder to do the balloons, though. I mean, the day has to be right and very calm.
Yeah, I remember.
Did you do it down here? Was it?
Yes.
Okay. How long ago?
A year almost.
Okay. So, do you like roller coasters, Lynette?
I do. I love them.
Okay. Do you want to do a little bit of roller coaster stuff before we go down?
Yeah.
Okay. That sounded like, of course.
Yeah.
Okay,
Duh.
here we go. Hold on. Here we go.
Whoa! That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it's a little bit of G-forces. Is that okay? Or do you want to do that again, or is that enough?
I want to do it again.
Okay, here we go. This time to the left.
Whoa.
Yeah. Still okay?
Yeah.
So that's I don't want to overdo it, so that's about it. Okay, no more of that, but we will get up. We'll do a float around here for a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and land.
Okay.
Marathon traffic, Skyhawk turning left base, runway 7, touch and go, Marathon.
Homestead traffic, got a glider 1,300 just off the northeast corner of Homestead General. We'll be landing runway 9 turf Homestead. Ah, we're in lift again. We're going up.
Marathon traffic, Skyhawk turning final, runway 7, touch and go, Marathon.
You still good?
Yeah.
Still all right?
Yes.
There's a helicopter down there below, right underneath us, and we're actually in some really strong lift. So I can't land if we're in strong lift.
Okay.
Let me land. So where's that helicopter? Right down there. You see right there off the right hand side. Come around.
Heading west.
You all right?
Yes.
You're sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. So, there's a benefit to being the last one on a morning flight, in that the conditions get better. Sometimes they get worse. Today they got better. So I can't. There's something. It's almost against my nature to take you down if the glider is going up. So you let me know when you've had enough. Okay?
I'm good.
You're good? Okay, so we're gonna head down now.
Okay, perfect.
So I'm gonna open the air brakes and we're gonna land. That way your friends are not wondering, they're thinking that we crashed or got lost or something. Homestead traffic, got a glider, 1,600 descending to land, runway 9 turf Homestead. Here we go.
Skyhawk turning left crossway, runway 7, the pattern, Marathon. Homestead traffic, Tango, heading to the northeast side of Hall. So the time to get out of the 152, but now we're 145. That's just one of the guards, that's how we're going.
that.
I did.
A toda mi gente de Puerto Rico, a la familia Fontanez,
Lynette, if you will
allá en Cupeando
gently
y
pull
lo
back on the
veía
right
en
hand on the
Vega
front
Baja.
side, your
¡Que
left side
goce!
there by your